them out. Bring them out, bring 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 them out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. Super well, get your way. Hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. My eyes bloodshot red, I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready? Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup at 32 on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Bucs very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19, Daddy Ryan.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Touchdown, Panthers! Adonai Mitchell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The Buccaneers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Watkins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
Cardinal.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run to the football and make the tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Take go.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll give to Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Back to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll set up to throw. and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And now an audible here into something else.
First down. First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready? Like it. 60 average. 70 range. 70 range. Dragon 60.
A final shot before break. Watkins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. First down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
The 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Watkins. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Tiger, 9, Buffalo 18.
From the gun on 3rd down. Watkins. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Watkins. And he pulls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
This pass out wide to Hall. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Back to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Following the fumble recovery, Watkins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Jefferson. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Buccaneers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Panthers 14.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll find McMillan here. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here comes second down and 5. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
Martin, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full move the chains. Now he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped full. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, set. Let go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Henry up the middle. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
But after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cougar 19. 70 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.